Alright, welcome back to another challenge. I am Mach206, I will be your host, and today we're going to do the Naked Man challenge for Subnautica. Rules are going to be on the right hand side of the screen. I'm going to go over them real quick. We're going to play in hardcore mode, and we are going to beat the standard plot of the game. This is sort of a sandboxy game, so we're going to go through the plot, and we're going to use no vehicles. Absolutely no vehicles. So no Cyclops, it's a big sub. No Sea Moth, which is a little itty-bitty exploratory pod, and no Prawn, which is the big one that's going to be tough. The other two are mainly convenience things. The Cyclops functions for me as a mobile base, so that'll be annoying not having that. But the Prawn is almost necessary for the game to be moving. Now, I have done some testing in creative mode, so I know it's possible. It's going to be tricky, though. First couple hours of this game are pretty much going to be the same as you play on any playthrough. We got to establish a base. We got to get, sources of food, sources of water, and these sorts of things established in the safe shallows. So it won't be too interesting until we get to the point where I would normally be building my big ol' subs. This, of course, means that we won't need the vehicle building platform, the mobile vehicle platform. And the game is going to be more annoying because without the Cyclops, or not just the Cyclops, no mobile base, but without the Prawn, we're not going to be able to mine resources. So we're going to be restricted to picking up already broken up ores. I am allowing myself to use the Sea Glide. I don't see it as a vehicle. It's more of an object. Another way that this could be stated is that we're not going to use any power cells. Alright, we're ready to start here.
Attention. Power failure imminent. All personnel abandon ship.
I'm going to explain the equipment I need down at the bottom as soon as the cinematic's done.
Launch in 3.
And of course, hardcore mode means that if we die, we die. That's it. So, this may take a good long time if I get snagged by a Reaper early. Or late, God forbid. Ugh. So we blasted off from a ship in orbit, and this hits me in the face. And we landed on a foreign planet. And in reality, this is one thing that bothered me a little bit about this scene. You would already be dead. With this much fire in the room with you, you would already be dead, 100%. But we are gonna put this fire out. Alrighty. Okay. Now the game has begun. Let's go take a look. Yes, yes, yes. I have a PDA.
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome.
So this voice will be your only friend for the next 30-40 hours if you play this game normally. That's about how long it took me to beat the first time exploring and figuring it out all on my own. I'm not a big fan of checking the wiki, but I had to do it a couple times. This is really pretty beautiful. I always come out the top first. After this, I never come out the top. So, there's the ship we came in on. That's the horse we rode in on, if you will. This is the pod. You do have a little hairdo, which I always think it's kind of funny. The radio is damaged. The fabricator is not damaged. The medical kit fabricator is working. And let's go swimming. First thing that struck me about this game is how absolutely stunningly gorgeous it is. It is so fantastically beautiful. So we start out with no oxygen tank, and the ability to hold your breath for 45 seconds. Now, under exertion, that's actually a little bit optimistic. Pretty fit people under exertion can usually only hold their breath for about 30 seconds. So we're going to need some of these guys. Hey, come here, fish. Fish. And we're going to need some of the... Where is he?
May have
need some of that.
applications.
We're gonna need some of this guy.
Is a proven survival
Now the one,
creature discovered.
excuse me, the one part about this game is a little bit unrealistic. Of course, a lot of the game's unrealistic, but you would not be able to eat animals. Almost 100% guaranteed you would not be able to eat animals on a foreign planet. They would pass straight through your digestive tract without being absorbed in any way. So let's get started. Let's see what blueprints I have. I did not check like what blueprints we start with. So down at the bottom, I've listed blueprints that I need and equipment that I'm going to need. So I'm going to need a scanner. That's one of the first priorities. That should be here. Yeah, this scanner. So I need a battery and titanium. So up here in electronics, the battery requires acid mushroom times 2 and copper ore. So I'm going to go get some acid mushrooms. But first, I'm going to make myself some water. This little fish right here is a filter fish, a bladder fish, excuse me, who will filter water for me. And then I am pretty famished, so I'm going to cook one of these peepers.
The fabricator cooks
The
organisms,
cooked materials do not last very long, so only cook something when you're ready to eat it.
Safe for human consumption.
I'm going to convert those piles of titanium I found. I don't need a titanium ingot at this point. What I need is a couple of acid mushrooms. So like most games, once you figure it out, you should blast through it pretty fast. So I did not. I'm already going faster than my first playthrough. My first playthrough I spent about an hour just swimming around. Thought it was so beautiful. I need a battery.
New blueprint acquired.
So scanner. Super important. And my scanner goes on number 4. That's fine. That's just how I do it. So we are going to need scanner, repair tool. So this is a repair tool. Silicon, rubber, cave sulfur. Oh, I hate getting cave sulfur. We're going to need a habitat builder. That's going to require silver. That's going to be a nightmare to find. Let's talk about our O2 tank, though. Let's expand that. So we got a standard O2 tank. This is going to help us. These pipes and floating air pumps are kind of cool in the early stages. And now that we have a floating O2 tank, let's go get some rubber. Rubber is acquired from these weeds here. Oh, I need a knife. No, wait, I don't. Not for this first part. Now, these little alligator things, they will attack you. So be nice. But I do want to scan them. But they like to mainly play with the... Dude, come on, be nice. They like to play around with the metal. So... Yeah, leave me alone. You don't need to surface all the way. Sorry about being sick, by the way. You don't need to surface all the way in order to... refill your air tank. You just have to come very close to the surface. So what we're looking for are some glowy yellow pods. Where are they? Some glowy yellow things. You don't really need to scan every plant and animal in the game, but I was super completionist the first time I did this. You know, I like scanning stuff. So here we are. I'm gonna want those fins as soon as possible, so we're gonna pick up a bunch of these. Come on. Gimme.
New blueprint acquired.
So that big sound is this guy. He's a reefback. He's really not dangerous. He's a nice guy. Oh, I'm only 20 seconds of oxygen left, and my inventory is full. He's a nice guy. He won't hurt you. It's really... Oh, that's a... Oxygen. That thing gives you oxygen. Brain coral. Now, I've never seen this guy swim through the creepvine forest like this. So this is kind of cool. It's a big old whale. Ow. Oh, tiger plant. That guy, he'll shoot at you. Okay. We're going to swim on the surface. We're going to be doing a lot of swimming on the surface this game, since we have no vehicles. And we're going to build ourselves some nice stuff with this rubber. So you can open your PDA and continue to swim. I would not recommend it because you won't be able to see stuff like that coming for you. That guy's like a big cow. He doesn't... He's harmless. Is that reefback still coming this way? It's not going to be able to come through this way. It's too shallow for him. Whoa! Whoa! I've never seen him do that. Alright. Doing good on food, doing good on water. We are going to top off our health here. This little doodad right here just makes medkits for you endlessly, which is kind of cool. Fabricator. So, I want fins. Well, that's going to happen soon. Which means I need rubber. I don't need lubricant yet. That's kind of a later game thing. And I don't think I'm ever going to need lubricant in large quantities because I'm not making any vehicles. Making lots of rubber here. Okay, so let's get some fins on me. Excellent.
The fabricator draws from available
I am
data
going
to
to need a
provide
knife.
environment-appropriate equipment using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden. Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime.
Gold,
The
copper
knife
wire,
remains the only exception.
silver. So we need gold, copper, and silver now. So, you may have seen how I made some titanium, is that you get 4 titanium from each one of these pieces. My knife goes on 3. You get 4 titanium from each one of those. You do need the knife in order to harvest some materials. Give me that peeper. Peepers are very high calorie. They're very good. And until you cook them, they don't go bad in your pocket. They stay alive, which is some bullshit, but that's okay. So, I need a compass. But until I have a compass, the Aurora serves as the only sort of landmark. So the Aurora is approximately east by southeast of the safe shallows here.
Detecting increased local radiation.
Yeah,
levels.
and you're gonna see what
Trend
happens.
is consistent with damage to the Aurora's
The Aurora's drive
sustained
core is about to
during
explode.
planet war.
Now, it's nighttime. I don't like being out during nighttime. Normally I would go home and sleep, but I have no bed, so I can't sleep. So right now we are approximately south of... We're going about south. I've tried to use the sunrise and sunset, but it's kind of unreliable. Not only that, it's like it only happens once or twice a day, and most of the time during the day I can't see. Can't see crap. Well, hopefully there's a piece in here. Oh, God. A piece of something that I'm never going to use. Okay, I need a flashlight too. So let's make some batteries. Make a couple batteries because I'm gonna need a couple battery type things. The Gary fish is good too. Okay, my dog needs to be taken out, so I'm gonna have to put you on pause here for a minute. Scan this right and read. Now you can finish the game. Oh God, Sea Glider. Excellent. I need that. Did I get it? Sea Glide is gonna make my life so much easier. It's a little engine you hold on to. The Sea Glide makes you swim much faster. Consumes power, but you know what doesn't. That guy releases those pods that hurt. Avoid that. I know. Back to my ship. So, pretty much the only place you're 100% safe in this game is in your life pod. Your life pod is invulnerable. It cannot be broken. Let's see what tools. I want to make this repair tool pretty fast. Cave silver. I hate getting that. You'll see how much of a nightmare it is to get that. But for now, I'm gonna have to put it on pause and do a couple of real life things. So stand by. I'll be back soon. Alright, and we are back. Sorry about that, but all real world things have been taken care of. And we are going to look at what we can make real quick. We still got, let's make some more battery. Let's, we need silver for that. I need glass, which means I need quartz. Oh! Let me go grab a bladderfish. This is an excellent survival tool. I'm about to show you. I need a bladderfish. Bladderfish, 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 bladderfish. Not only do they make water, but they also help me make... Come here, hey, come here, come here, come here! Okay. I should not have this... out. I should also not have this out. Okay. They also make this super duper survival tool until you get, like, the Sea Glide. Called... the Air Bladder. So this is a rapid ascending module. This lets you dive deeper because you don't need to save half your air to return to the surface. Because what you do is you inflate this guy, and you rise a lot faster. And it's reusable. I, like many people, was scared that it was a one-time use thing, and so I saved the game and tested it. Okay, here's where we're gonna get sulfur. In here, with this motherfucker right here. So that guy is an Aloha snack bar fish, and he explodes! But inside of his little... let's see. God damn it. Fuck you, dude! Fuck you, dude! Okay, he doesn't hurt that bad, but it's really annoying when 6 of them come for you, because it can kill you. That's where we get cave sulfur, and we can actually remove this thing. So he does not respawn. Now that I have a bigger oxygen tank, it does warn me when 30 seconds remains. Okay, we got 1 cave sulfur. I think we needed 1 for something. And hopefully it's the repair tool. Tools, yeah, repair tool, excellent. So, repair tool, something we're gonna need. We're gonna repair the shit out of this whole place. And the life pod is fixed.
Running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
Now, usually this repair tool is very important for. It's important for vehicle operations. Gotta take a look at this. This is the big one. Waterborne bacteria levels high. That's important. Because as you can see, one of our objectives is to cure the disease. We have a secret alien disease. We have a little storage container here. I'm going to convert all this stuff into rubber. I'll convert one of them into lube. Maybe a couple of them into lube.
Lubricant is essential in construction of vehicles and power.
It's the power plants that I remembered have lube in them, so we're going to make sure that we have a couple on board so that I don't have to go looking for creeper vine clusters. And we're going to put all our rubber in here. And our lube. Let's see what other tools we can make. Oh, we have a scanner. I'd like a flashlight, so we need some quartz. I saw some quartz in that cave that we were just in. We have a knife, we have an air bladder. We don't really need flares, and we need this guy. This is priority 1. So, you'll notice that we need a computer chip. Gold is not as rare as silver, funny enough, and we need 2 silver to make a wiring kit, so we got our work cut out for us. We also have to remember to collect enough fish and bladderfish to ensure our survival, which it just said we had a problem with. Bladderfish. And a bladderfish. So I'm going to drink some. Yes, you can drink while you're underwater. You could also eat. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here, Peeper. Peeper. We're gonna. The main thing we're looking for is fragments for that Sea Glide right now. That's kind of my. It's my first order of business. Is I'd like to have that Sea Glide. These little brain coral are awesome. You can artificially grow them. but it's difficult to do, and it's usually not worth it, because by the time that you get the ability to do that sort of thing, you will have other things. Oh, I forgot, I have to scan these. You'll have the ability to, by the time you have the ability to do it, you won't need to, because you'll have so much oxygen capacity that it won't be a big issue. Although that's something I hadn't considered. That's a possibility for my oxygen problem, in the late game. Something to keep in mind. And there's the bladder. To the surface.
Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive core.
We are going to need some table coral here.
Detonation. Continuing to monitor.
Ah! No! Run away! Motherfucker, I hate those things. Is there another one? Is there another one? Okay. Die, 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 die. Come on, because they will respawn in this thing if you leave it. Oh, there we go. So this game is in development. So the last part of our challenge here is actually not hasn't been made yet. The making of the rocket and blasting off the planet. It hasn't been made yet. So January 28th is when the game is supposed to develop or release in full. So we may have to wait on our last part of the challenge. Excellent. That's what I need 2 of those for each glass. Ah! Bastard! Run away! It's really hard to outrun those things without a sea glide. So in these little boxes are commonly fragments of things that I can scan, and then I can make them later. Like a sea glide! Excellent! Beautiful!
Blueprint acquired.
Okay, so we're gonna need... If we find another sea glide fragment, it just gives us titanium. This is a small wreckage. This is nice. Oh, a counter. That's totally useless, but we're gonna scan it anyway.
New blueprint acquired.
That's some salt, actually. We're going to grab that. That's going to be useful.
30 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, laser cutter. We're going to need that too. Perfect. This was a very productive little visit. Like one more quartz. Okay, gotta watch my oxygen.
Oxygen.
Problem with playing a fresh new game after having beat the game is that I'm used to being pretty much invincible when it comes to oxygen. I had like 240 seconds of oxygen. And I kept a vehicle with me which had unlimited oxygen in it. So I never really needed to leave. Okay, I need some food. I need to go home. So cooked food, very nice. But what's better than cooked food is cured food. If you use salt to make your food, it does not go bad. So that's going to be my emergency peeper that I keep. I'm going to eat one cooked peeper right now. You could also cook and eat the bladderfish, but there's no reason to do that since they make water instead. It's one of the only ways to make water in the early game. So we're going to drink some water. We're going to eat our cooked peeper. This is our salted peeper. And it will keep pretty much infinitely. Now, let's have a look as to what we need for this. Copper. I need one more copper. And then we can get that sea glide right now. So copper is made in these little chunks of rock that you've seen me breaking apart already. Again, because I was just playing the late game, I'm not used to actually looking for these, because I had a huge area scanner that would scan them and highlight them for me on the map, on the heads-up display, rather. Copper. I said copper wire. So I'm not used to looking for these, but alas, here we are. I can make a microchip now, if I want, or I can make my Sea Glide. I need a lubricant. Oh, this is another thing. That is another like emergency source of food that I could carry. I'm used to just not having those. And the fish that I used to cook and cure was worth a lot. It was worth like 60 food. This one's worth 75, so and it was renewable. So I just didn't carry those nutrient blocks anymore. Oh, deployables. Sea Glide. Oh! You have no idea how long in the game it took me to find this the first time I played it. It was so good.
Exploration range. For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
You do not want to go even more than 3 kilometers from the life pod, because there be monsters. Very, very dangerous area out there. So I can't make the upgraded ocean tank yet, but I can use my Sea Glide now. 2 is supposed to be a flashlight, but I don't have a flashlight yet. So, this thing has a couple of features. First of all, it has a little sonar map on it. Kind of cool. Mostly useless, though. I turned it off. And it has a little flashlight of its own. And you notice that I'm going way faster now. It runs on batteries, not power cells, so it's pretty cheap to keep just making new batteries for it. Later, we'll have a battery recharger. And we are going to be looking for fragments of stuff, and also chunks of rock for me to break apart and extract the resources from. Like, nope. Easier during the day. If I had a bed, I would sleep in it, but I don't. So, you might ask, if the life pod is invulnerable, why would you ever leave it? Well, I'll tell you. After I escape this Aloha snack bar fish. Bye! I will tell you why. Time to go back to the surface. The life pad cannot be built in, and there's a lot of stuff that you're going to want to build. Ooh, radio call. There's a lot of stuff you're going to want to build in the mid to late game.
Detecting sulfur deposits in the local cave systems.
Yeah, I already made the repair tool, dude.
Essential component of the repair tool.
It took me forever to figure out that sulfur was inside those little flowers. So, unfortunately, the air bladder that I made is kind of useless now. I didn't think I was going to get the Sea Glide so early, but it does actually work a little bit faster than Sea Glide for swimming to the surface. But there was a guy on the forums who was testing it out, and he was concluding that it is faster. But, you know, it's kind of scary to use. Come on. Come on. Do not want this thing respawning. Ah, fine. Yeah, I know. So you can see I've already drained my Sea Glide to 88%. This thing kind of eats power. But power is something that I'm not too worried about. Come on. Do not want this guy respawning. Hitbox is a little wonky. But again, game's in development, so be nice. We might need to start heading a little bit deeper to get that silver ore. It's a little early for us to be heading deep, but okay, we're gonna need plenty of this quartz. Yeah. I lost the car! Take its sulfur and see if this one's wonky too.
30 seconds.
Oh, that was one. There we go. Come on. There we go. I don't like the map, but I do like the flashlight. The actual flashlight that you build is much better than the Sea Glide's flashlight, so it's still worth building a regular flashlight. So funny that I made a Sea Glide before I made a flashlight. Oh, that's a snack bar. Bye. That's another one. But see, the Sea Glide makes it so that they're almost a non-threat to me. Need copper, I don't need titanium. So titanium is kind of your basic material. Funny enough, in the end game, I started having serious titanium problems because I needed just like 40 of it, and I didn't have nearly that much. So I had to go looking for titanium again, which I hadn't needed to do since the beginning of the game. Okay, we've got a good number of resources here. We're gonna pick one of these metal salvages. Where's my? Oh, there we go. Unfortunately, you cannot charge your power cells in here. Wish you could, but you can't. Let's see what we can build. So, for electronics, let's make some... Don't have enough copper ore. What is my flash? Battery and glass. So let's make some glass. I need one more. And I think I already have a battery. I do not. But I can make one. And here we have our flashlight. Flashlight goes on number 2. And with that, I'm pretty complete with my little hotbar down here. 1 is my escape method, so I use it for either the air bladder or the Sea Glide, and then 5 is whatever like tool I'm using at the time, like the habitat builder or something like that, the laser cutter maybe. So look at how much nicer the flashlight is after he stops looking at it. There we go. It's very nice. Now these little red guys are eggs, and there's lots of eggs in this game. But they are crash fish, which is the Aloha snack bar fish, eggs, and I don't care. I don't want to make those, so why would I collect their eggs? I already got the fragment out of there. Let's go deeper. So this is the red,
Seek fluid
I want to say like the red grass forest or something like that. I'm gonna drink some water while I'm down here.
Vital signs stabilizing.
And I'm not going to eat anything. Is that salt? That's salt. Salt is good. We're going to explore mainly these caves for the early parts of this game. The caves in the safe shallows, because there's nothing more dangerous than a crash fish in these caves. Out there start being bigger and badder monsters. Something interesting. You know, you load up this game, they give you no indication that there's going to be extremely scary fish.
30 seconds.
Come on, dude. Come on, give me the fish. There we go. They give you zero indication. Oh, that creature egg, I believe, is a gasopod. This cow thing. That's his egg. Don't have any use for him either.
Oxygen.
Oh, we're fine. They give you zero indication that there's going to be terrifying things in this game, and you just kind of stumble upon them. That was really fun for me to figure out that there was such scary shit waiting in the deeps. Because again, you're seeing exactly, I'm not really skipping any cinematic stuff here. You're seeing exactly what I was given first time I logged in. Now this is, I think this is a stalker egg. I don't care about those either. I don't want them. I don't want to be breeding those. The other things I really want to breed are a fish that I haven't encountered yet. It's called a, god damn, what was the name of it? Reginald. It's a fish, it's got its face in the middle, it's kind of purplish, it has a large fin along its back, and it's very high in calorie content. Until then, we're going to be eating peepers. Oh, whole fish are nice too, but peepers are excellent caloric values. So we're going to make some food.
Warning. Local radiation readings suggest the Aurora's
I don't
drive
have any
core
peepers,
has reached
but we're
critical state.
gonna make some.
Quantum detonation will occur within 2 hours.
Let me start this radio message and then gotta text some people.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Call in back.
This is LifePod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
Okay, so that's the first of several messages that you receive that give you an idea that you're not alone on this planet. That is a felonious idea that you are not alone on this planet, because you are, in fact, alone on the planet. Just give me that computer chip. I guess the table coral is for, like, the silicone or something? I don't know. I don't know why there's coral that's required for that. Wiring kit. We're gonna make some more glass. Forget what I needed it for, but it frees up some space.
Calorie intake recommended.
Yeah, I know, dude. We are gonna need that silver. We're kind of up against that wall, so we're gonna need at least 3 silver. I need to go grab some peepers. I'm going to dump some of my equipment here. I don't need all this titanium or all of this sulfur. Or this computer chip. Now, normally I'd leave advanced materials like a computer chip or something at home in case I die, but we're on hardcore mode, so there is no, like, in case I die. In case I die, I'm out. Game over. So, it doesn't matter if I carry the computer chip with me. Peeper, 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 peeper. And whole fish, whole fish, whole fish. Oh, that's also peeper, 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 peeper. These guys actually have a huge, important part of the plot that you don't find out until the end game. But for now, they're food. I'm gonna try and not give away a lot of the end game. Oh, subcyclone. I have no idea what that means. I don't know if that's a scam or not. Well, if it's not a scam, thank you. I guess somebody donated to me. It's very nice. I'll have to figure out what that means later. That's the advanced wire kit. I need food. Need lots of food. So I'm gonna cook 2 of these guys up. We're going to eat them.
Vital signs.
And we're going to drink some water. And we're going to go find some silver into the deeps. No compass. So that is east by southeast. So that's east. And where I want to go, I think, is, let's go north. So north. Oh, let's go check this out. This is the LifePod 3 that we just heard the distress signal from. They had problems with their emergency sea glide, so they're going to be late to the rendezvous. Unfortunately, all of these messages happen while you were unconscious. So, by the time I get there, they're going to be dead. Now, this is a very dangerous thing to swim through without a sea glide, because there's a bunch of crash fish in it. I said there's a bunch of crash fish in it, but apparently there's not. Maybe when I'm wrong. There's another tube like this that has just a ton of... Ooh, what's in here? Silver! Shit, 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 shit. Okay, I have actually never found that little place, so we're gonna spend some more time in there. And I think I may have just found 3 silver. Now, I think they intended this rock to block this, and you have to use floaters to get it out of the way, but they didn't block it well enough. Okay, that was lead. That was gold. Oh, nice. Let's see what's in here. Ah, shit. Oh, it's not back. Ha! I missed. It's kind of an interesting little place. Now, even though I put probably about 40 hours into this game, I have not explored the map by half. I looked up what the map was. People have made maps online for you to use. And I have not explored it by half. It is so big. This game is huge. To give you an idea, the total distance back to our thing is 267 meters, and the map goes approximately 3,000 meters in every direction from the center point of the life pod. Past that, there is map, but you can't really go there because they populated it with... First of all, there's nothing. It's just bare... bare sand. And there's also insanely high density of monsters out there. So there's just no reason for you to go there. Ooh, excellent. Love this. Love me some brain coral. So, I mean, I'd say at least half of the map I haven't explored. So we're definitely going to be... I'm going to be sticking to the parts, mostly the ones that I know, because I know them, and I'm doing a challenge. And this is not the time for just... dang it. I'm out of inventory space. That's a problem. This is not the time for new exploration, because I don't want to get hit by a monster and lose all my progress. Okay, so you notice that... Oh, that's a sea glide fragment, which is nice, but we don't need it. What we need is their PDA and their data box.
Integrating new PDA
So they got...
data.
I've got the compass. Oh, that's going to be useful. Excellent. Let's head back home.
New blueprint acquired.
Now, it's funny, I've been on the forums a lot lately with this game, because I really like it. And some people were talking about how they are more scared of these kelp forests and the stalkers that live in them than any of the huge monsters that you encounter later in the game. One reason would be that roar we just heard. But it's funny, because I was never, like, scared of those things. Hopefully, we can go the entire game without meeting Sammy the Safety Reaper. Wait, where's my life pod? But I doubt it, because we're going to have to go to the Aurora once, so we're going to have to meet him at least once. So, let's dump some of the stuff that we've been carrying. We're about to run out of storage space, which is a bitch in this early part of the game. Now, I could use the compass. Very nice. So I could use that 1 silver to make a high-capacity O2 tank, since I don't have enough already to make, you know, the habitat builder, which is, I'm trying to expedite making that. Since I know I don't have enough, I might as well make something else, like make the high-capacity O2 tank, and I think I'm going to do that. What I'm going to need is 2 glass, and I'm going to need to take my tank off.
Congratulations, survivor. You have exceeded your weekly exercise quotient by 500%. Data indicates that swimming was your favorite activity.
Yeah, no shit, swimming
Be
was
sure
your
to
favorite
vary
activity.
your routine for urination muscle development in the Aurora's drive core. The reactor will reach a supercritical state in T-minus.
You guys want to see this?
9,
Okay.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Tick, tick. Boom! So I'm starting to think this little donated message might be a scam on my stream. Because somebody just donated $200 with another message. You know, if there's a link now after the third message, I'll know. But if not, thank you again. Appreciate it. But I don't know. I don't know how this whole Twitch thing works. So
Near blueprint acquired.
excellent. So we have the radiation suit because we are going to need the radiation suit to get there. So the radiation suit requires lead and fiber mesh. Fiber mesh. Interesting. I need to know how to make fiber mesh. I thought you make it with plant parts. I might have to scan the plant in order to understand that.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by the Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already.
Okay. So I already explored one of those pods, so I'm not going to go after... I turned off that one. That one's pod, or it's a beacon. I am going to make another battery because I want a spare. I like carrying a spare battery at all times. A spare battery. My Sea Glide is actually about to run out, and I have no way of recharging it yet. Okay, so let's take stock. We've got the high-capacity O2 tank. That's about as good as we're going to get for a while. We've got upgraded fins as high as we can get right now. I'm going to go scan some plants. We're still looking for silver. Here we are. So instead of taking the...
Near blueprint acquired.
Oh, I just had to collect it. I see. I think I might need one more of those. Instead of collecting the pods, you just hack away at the vine. You can eat the vine if you want, but it gives you almost no resources. Not very nutritious. Want one more. There we go. Or you can use it to make all sorts of stuff. You can also plant it if you have a planter. So the dive reel is very important. We're going to build that a little bit later. Actually, you know, I probably don't need it. We're going to make a couple of these fiber mesh. And we're going to make a radiation suit because I am just blasting through this game. So we've got our radiation suit, we've got our Sea Glide, we've got the best O2 and fins that we have right now. We have the scanner, the repairer, the knife, the flashlight. We don't have the habitat builder or the laser cutter yet. We've got one of the parts for the laser cutter, the fragments. And that's where we're at right now. So, got the radiation suit, so radiation can't hurt me anymore. Later, you build something else that you're going to want to wear instead of the radiation suit, but we're not going to worry about that right now. Got a battery, got another med kit. Let's go searching for silver. Now, he's stranded near a cave system, and I'm interested in that cave system, so we're going to go this way. Cave systems is where I might find some silver. What egg is that? I think that's a stalker egg. Again, eggs are a big part of this game in the end game. You don't need to collect them or anything, so don't worry about that. And away we go. Watch out for these things. Don't touch them. They hurt you. That big booming noise overhead, don't worry about that. That's just a reef back. Reef backs are your friends. That's a sand shark. Not too dangerous. They stay near the surface here, so they're not too dangerous. I wouldn't worry too much about them. Ooh, Reginald! Okay, that's a Reginald. We're gonna pick up 2 of them so that we can breed them later. Reginald, where are you? Reginald. It kind of looks like that. He's purple. There he is. Awesome.
Local scans show a nearby cave entrance.
So this is a sea moth. This is something that I would be rushing to build right now if I wasn't doing this stupid challenge.
Integrating new PDA data.
So we're 95 meters down. That's a guy trying to take a bite out of me. Around here is where you find the sea moth fragments, if you are so inclined. I am not so inclined, so we're gonna go ahead and change out this power source. We're gonna replace it with this guy. Make our battery have 3% power. What I need is the laser cutter, and I need silver. So down here is one of my personal favorite places in the game. It's titanium. The jelly shroom forest. I'm gonna go in it a little bit because I can't go too deep because I'm, I've got air problems. But look at how pretty it is down here. Isn't this pretty? So pretty. There's some big copper ore for me to mine if I had the ability, but I don't. So we're gonna get out of here. Also very easy to get lost in here, and that would mean my death. So we are at the end of this playthrough. So we're not gonna do that. That's a reefback. Very far away reefback. Or maybe like a baby reefback. Wait a minute. That's a baby reefback. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, look at him. He's a baby reefback. He doesn't have a reef on his back yet. Okay. Let's focus. Now, if I recall correctly, yeah, there's nothing up here that's gonna bite me in the ankles if I hang out at the surface. Famous last words. If I recall correctly, geological data, limestone, titanium and copper, lead, silver, and gold. So I need sandstone. I'm looking for sandstone. Limestone is for copper and titanium. Sandstone is for gold, silver, and lead. So they look a little bit different. That's sandstone. Excellent. Now this little wreck is going to be good for us. That's salt. Pick it up just in case. This is more limestone. So limestone is a little more... it's got like a, edges. Sandstone's very smooth. That's sandstone. Silver, okay. Well, we've got enough for one wiring kit. Let's see if I can scan anything right here before I need to head to the surface. Yes, 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 you're very scary. Copper's important too. Did I get the copper? Yeah. Don't neglect collecting copper, or else you're going to be wanting it later. Bioreactor! Excellent, we're going to need that. That's one of our things on our list that we need. Okay. Now, I'm going to use the bioreactor in a very specific way. I'm not going to be using it for main power generation. Is that the laser? It's a propulsion cannon, also important. Not necessary to my playthrough, but I am going to be getting it.
30
yes,
seconds.
yes. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining. I'm going to the surface. Go. I like to be cool and not actually break the surface. We're going to try to explore this wreck a little bit more. See if I can finish up my bioreactor or something. That looks like a bioreactor right there. Or a sea moth. Yeah, it's sea moth, unfortunately. Let's go in here. Very easy to get lost in these wrecks. Be very careful. Okay, my flashlight died. It only had 3% power left anyway. Can't open that door. Okay, I think that's the entrance right there. Is that a little... Oh, here's the entrance. Okay, perfect. Found the entrance. Go straight up, fill up your air, and then go back in. And down we go. Okay. Anything to scan in here? It's a desk. Totally useless. Kind of a waste of my air. But,
Near blueprint
bench
acquired.
also useless. PDA.
Near blueprint acquired.
What was the last thing?
Integrating new PDA.
Laser
data.
cutter. Excellent. That's what we're needing. Okay, I need one more laser cutter fragment. Propulsion cannon, also important.
Near blueprint acquired.
A little worried about getting lost in here. Really want that bioreactor though. It's tough to find fragments of that thing. See if there's another place to enter that I can get a couple easy fragments from. Laser cutter or such. Whatever. Okay, I already checked this out. Let's head towards home. We're gonna need to dump our equipment soon. Again, sorry for the constant sick noises, but that's life. Here. Yes, yes. Last laser cutter fragment. This took me forever. This is another thing that took me forever. Hey, dude, I thought I got the... Yeah, okay, I've got the laser cutter. It's useful for me to look at what it costs to... Cave sulfur, got some diamond. Fuck! That's tougher to get. That we gotta go deep for. So I might be building those pipes after all. Yes, I know. Getting lots of radio signals. You'll notice now that the Aurora is not intact. It is. There's the front is blown off of it. And that's where we're going to be entering it. Because we don't want the radiation to be hanging out here. That's bad neighbor. I think I've got enough silver for the build kit. If we do, this game's about to get very, very different. If I have the habitat built. Because we're basically like not going to come in here. Except to pick up a health pack every time it's ready.
This is Avery Quinn of Trading Ship Sunbeam. Aurora, do you read? Over?
Oh, and I have the propulsion cannon. Interesting.
Still nothing. These Alterra ships. They've run out of engine grease. They send an SOS. You offer to help. They didn't pick up. Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's going to take more than a week to reach your position. Do you still need our assistance? Over. I'll try them again tomorrow. See what the long-range scan picks up in the meantime? Damn charter's going to have us wasting our profit margin running errands for Alterra.
Table coral and gold. So we do need to find some lieutenant stuff. So we need gold. We're going to put that away for now. We're going to stay in the shallows here so we don't need it. We don't want to use it if we don't need to use it. Not until we have a battery charging situation. We have no battery charging situation. But if the snack bar fish wants to fuck me up, I'm going to pull it out real quick. And that's why it's on number 1. I guess I don't need to be eradicating them. They probably have a vital part in the ecosystem. Circle of life and all that. Okay, I think I need to go a little bit deeper for sandstone. Sandstone, sandstone. I need sandstone. And I need to drink some water. Sandstone, sandstone, where is the sandstone? Wait, was that a air bubble I saw? Nope. That's limestone. Actually, not going to be breaking apart every piece of rock I find. Okay, please don't mess with me, dude. I'm not in the mood. Just play with your metal. Oh, yeah, there's one messing with me. Too bad your AI sucks! Okay. Sandstone. Sandstone. Ooh, it's getting kind of deep. Once you start seeing these things. Lead. Silver. Lead. Come on, gold, 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 gold! Alright, now I need some table coral. Which is back at the safe shallows. I forget how you make bleach for better water. Sure, hold on. Let me take a look at that. Oh, salt and coral tube. Yeah, we're gonna. I got coral tubes. We're gonna start making much better water. You just have to hit those things so you get coral tube samples. But table coral, there it is. It's this kind of out-jutting. First, let's make some nice water.
Bleach is an essential chemical used for cleaning wounds and purifying water.
Very nice. Much better water.
Preparing the day's water ration ahead of time will help ensure against dehydration and eventual death.
Oh, I don't want to eat my Reginald. Computer chip. And that makes the habitat builder. Yes! Alright. We are in good shape. Just in case this game... Oh, there's no save. Just in case it crashes.
Withstanding extreme environmental conditions.
So, this is the basic habitat that I'm going to be building. I need more quartz, damn it. Need to find some quartz real quick, because I want you guys to see this. Caves, 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 caves. Quartz is typically in the caves. Silver one's always a necessary component. I already went through this cave 100 times. Maybe this cave has some quartz in it. There it is. Let's get a bunch of this quartz. Huh. Almost seems like it didn't load until I went past it. Again, game's in development. Be nice. Oh, here's where all the crash fish are. Crash! 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 Run for your lives! That was an interesting animation. Alright, so now that we have what we need for a solar panel, something to keep in mind is that you will never ever need oxygen as long as you have a powered habitat.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
It just needs one power. It doesn't take power to make oxygen, just if there's power, there is oxygen.
Online.
So here's all the various pieces. bioreactor we're going to need. We're going to need a couple more pieces. Down here at the bottom of the screen, you'll see. I need the multi-purpose room. I'm going to need the power transmitter, which goes here. And I'm going to need the thermal generator, which goes here. And I'm going to need the scanner room and the alien containment. So those are the pieces I'm going to need. But for now, I have the capability to make, and I'm going to carry the pieces for. So let's just start by making this, so I can start putting lockers in here. I have the capability to make a little air bubble that will refresh my oxygen no matter what, wherever I am, as long as I have power. So we're going to start moving everything down here, because I can build wall lockers in here. Start dumping all my shit in there. Need the titanium to make the wall lockers. Right now I don't really have to worry about organizing stuff because I don't have that much stuff yet. And I'm
This is Life Pod 6. I have a passenger on board. Coordinates attached. We've landed a kilometer from the crash site, but there's radiation in between us and the rendezvous. Request immediate assistance. 6 out.
Okay, so now this is something I'm going to do. I'm going to make 2 tanks. I need some glass, I need some titanium, I need some silver. I've got all that down below. Really wish you could connect your life pod to your base, but you can't. Need some titanium. Need some silver. I'm going to make 2 air tanks. Now, it's tricky to use 2 air tanks, but it is totally possible, and you can use it in the way that we're all thinking. You have to be very careful about doing that. I need more titanium. And I've already run into my titanium problem. So that I stopped collecting it, and then now I can't find it. I need a piece of metal. Each piece of metal gives you 4 titanium. So first of all, it takes up a buttload of space in your backpack. Watch. Huge amount of space. Right now it's empty. So if I go outside, and let's pretend that I got to the end of my air, and so I equip this new one, it doesn't have any air in it. So you really should go in here, and you have to fill it. You only fill it by having it on your back. So you put it there, and then you fill the other one. And now you have 2 90-second tanks, plus the 45 seconds of your breath. Yes.
Aurora, this is Sunbeam again. We just picked up a massive debris field at your location. I didn't know how bad, how many of... I didn't know. We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out. What else can I say? We're a 6-seater, and we aren't even slightly equipped to handle this. Our pilot last attempted a flash landing in the Academy simulator. It was a bad situation, but so are all the alternatives.
I love the stuff you hear after he thought the he thought the recording was done. I like to leave 1 disinfected water at home. That's like a spare, just because I like to carry 1 flare with me. We're almost ready for our Aurora trip. Our trip to the Aurora. But it sounds like someone's going to try and come rescue us. That's nice. We'll see how that goes. As you can probably probably imagine, is not going to go well. What am I looking for? Compass is what I want. Rebreather, 100% necessary in the later game. We might as well build it now. I need some food. I'm running a little low on food. We need to spend some time doing some food stuff. Okay, let me look at my... So I've got an extra O2 tank. I've got the scanner, the... I've got repair. I've got the builder. I have the parts for the laser. I know how to make it. I need to go get some diamond, which means we're going to the jelly shrimp cave. We're going to spend some time down there. What I want to make is I want to make a fabricator downstairs. Yeah, I think I have some gold down there. So I don't have to come up here to build stuff. I'll only come up here to get medical kits and answer the radio. But I'm going to need some table coral, so... some gold in here. Gold and titanium, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to make a fabricator down here. Technically, totally unnecessary. You never have to make a fabricator in the game. But you quickly get sick of carting yourself between the upstairs and downstairs, as I like to call it. You quickly get sick of that. So plenty of metal over here. You know what? I'm making the compass. I need the compass. I need it. I thought I didn't need it. I need it. What do I need to make it? Copper wire wiring kit. Can I make copper wire? Do I have 2 silver? I have 1 silver. Yeah. I need another silver. More sandstone. More sandstone. And I guess we're going to need a radiation suit soon, too. Did I make a radiation suit? Oh, I did. Funny how you forget. Copper. We're running a little low on titanium, too, so... So here's our jelly shroom cave. This is one of the entrances here. So I'm going to stay directly below my exit so that I don't get lost. Oh, never mind, never mind, never mind. That is bad. But that gives me a point of reference. Because you can't go down there. I can't handle the heat yet. So this is shale. This is what has diamond in it. Or gold.
The conditions in this cave support a microcosm of unique, possibly predatory life forms.
Yeah, that's those little sneaky
Detecting
things you
an
keep seeing.
artificial structure somewhere in the region.
And yes, there's a
30
structure down
seconds.
here. Okay, so we're going to switch our oxygen tanks.
Oxygen.
We're fine. It's funny that they make you fill it by putting it on your back. Oh, and I lost sound. Interesting. And I've got sound back.
Calorie intake recommended.
Okay. Gotta sharpen the saw a little bit. Getting a little excited. Need to handle my food, water, and air requirements. So we fill one tank, then we put on the other tank, and fill that one too. Just like that. Okay, let's find some small fishies to eat. Like these guys.
New creature discovered.
Pufferfish are pretty decent in calorie, I believe. And once you cook them. If I could find some more Reginalds, that'd be great. I think these boomerangs are good too. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come
New
here.
creature discovered.
You cannot eat the big cows, even if you kill them. You cannot eat them. Wish you could. Feed me for a week.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. Hoverfish.
Consider disguising the flavor of unsavory meat with salt or locally sourced herbs and spices.
23, 21. Not bad.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Let's get some water. I think I've got enough for what I wanted. Yeah, I made a microchip. I'm wondering why I have a computer chip and it's not in whatever I was making it for, so we're gonna just hold on to that because we make a lot of this. Compass! So, look right here up at the top. I pointed with my finger like an idiot. Now I have a compass. Very useful for navigation. So I know a lot of this map by the north, south, east, west. Need 2 diamonds, I need a battery, I need titanium, and I need cave sulfur. So I have 3 of those things. I need 2 diamond. So, let's take a look at what we would need to make a mobile air pocket. We need 2 titanium for this. We need 4 titanium and a quartz. 4 titanium and a quartz, and then 6 titanium, 3 quartz, and a copper. 6 titanium, 3 quartz, and a copper. 6 titanium, 3 quartz, and a copper. So we've got a copper. Don't need this lead. 6 titanium, and 3 quartz. So we're going to gather some materials to be able to make our mobile air pocket now. And we're going to keep those on us pretty much at all times. So that's 4 more titanium. We had 1 titanium. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 1 more quartz, and then we're good to go. And of course I need to make that titanium into actual titanium. Can't just use the metal salvage. I remember I already went through that cave. There's some salt. Salt is useful. Give us water. Doing okay on food and water. I don't like being so low, but here, grab some more metal salvage. I need quartz. This is his egg. Well, I guess it's her egg. It's never his egg. Quartz, 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 quartz. Where's the quartz? There's the quartz. Okay, so now what we're able to do. Sorry, gotta go back first before I demonstrate this. Is we're able to, up to a certain depth, and I think that certain depth is around 100 meters, we are able to create an infinite air pocket. Similar to bringing a vehicle. It's got an infinite air in it. I can fill up my air tanks. I can stay in there as long as I like, unless some big monster comes in and starts eating it. It's going to look just like that. It's going to be a little tube with a dealio on top and a hatch on one side. My other tank is full, so I need 6 quartz. 2 quartz, 1 copper, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 titanium. The rest of this can go in. I don't really need that anymore. I'm going to leave it at home. Okay, so I will demonstrate by going to the jelly shroom forest now. I need this one. Just forgot which direction it is. It's west. The entrance that I'm familiar with, at least. So it's going to function similar to a piece of brain coral. You know, I'm just going to have oxygen whenever I need it, as long as I can make it back to that place. Okay, here we go. Here's the grass. We're going to build it at the entrance to the cave system, because I don't think it'll work when we're actually in the cave system. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Retro. So, here's the cave. Here, and we are going to make... So, we make an I-beam, or an I-compartment. We're going to put a hatch on the side this time. Now, if we got in it right now, you'll notice that my air doesn't fill up. There's no power in here.
Emergency power.
Oxygen production is offline.
Oxygen production.
What we're going to do is
offline.
we're going to stick one of these dealios on top. That's a problem. I did not bring enough of something. Oh, I need 3 quartz. I forgot, I need 3 quartz. I got 2 quartz. I kept saying 3 quartz, and then I got 2 quartz. Okay, let's go find one more piece of quartz. Whoops, my bad. I think that's quartz right there. Perfect. I'm almost out on my Sea Glide. I'm gonna need to build some more batteries. So this is one of the things that we're going to be doing to compensate for our lack of vehicles. And now this thing has power, which means it has air. Make sure both of our tanks are full. And now we're going to go explore the jelly shroom cave as soon as I build another battery. So now we know we have air here. Now this doesn't work infinitely, because obviously this solar panel stops working at a certain point. Sun percentage is 55% at 75 meters, which means we go a lot deeper than 75 meters. I thought we were going to be able to go about to 100, but I forgot the... I tested that in creative, and you go pretty deep. This is interesting. This thing's still working even though it's out of battery. Oh, there we go. There we go. Gonna need a couple acid mushrooms. We're gonna leave our dead batteries at home from now on because we don't need them. But don't tell me I have no copper. Ugh. Lame. Lame. So lame. Ugh, gotta go get copper. Without... Need some coral tube too, for water. So incredibly lame. Lithium deposits. Not lithium. Limestone. The real word. Limestone, limestone, where's the limestone? I've already got serious power problems, of course. I should not be swimming around with an unpowered Sea Glide in these caves. Copper. Copper, perfect. Good enough. I may have already used my dead battery to build something else. That would be a perfect use of a dead battery. We're gonna hop into the habitat mod, or the life pod here, and check the radio and check some other stuff. Get the health pack. I don't have a radio downstairs yet. I don't have one of these downstairs yet. While we're here, we build our battery. I need one more acid mushroom and the one that I already have in my habitat. Hey, dude! Fuck off, dude. And another battery. And we're gonna make some bleach. We're gonna make some water. We're gonna drink some water. We're gonna make some food. I'm gonna cook one of my Reginald's. So this is my normal food, is Reginald. 44. Excellent. High caloric value. We're going to carry some emergency supplies too. So we're going to carry an emergency one of these. We're going to drink one of these. And we are ready to go. So number one, you're going to get a new battery. We're going to leave the dead one here. And we're going to swim without it all the way to our new base. Due west. And it's nighttime, but we're going underground anyway, so we don't give a shit what time of day it is. I don't think I can yet create a bed. Yeah, I can't make a bed yet, but we're going to learn how to make a bed where I'm going. I know for a fact that there's a place down here where I learn how to make a bed. So the last time I did this, when I was playing the game for the first time, I didn't know that I should have been prioritizing finding vehicles, because I just didn't know. So what I did is I built a system of these tubes that I mentioned earlier, the air pump, floating air pump and tube system that pumps air all the way down. It is incredibly expensive to make, just because it requires tons of titanium. Where's my... There it is. There's my little module. Adding lights to it isn't a bad idea. Adding a beacon to it is an even better idea, but I don't have the recipe for that yet, so can't make that yet. So I built these tube system, and it went all the way down there, all the way down, and it requires so much titanium. I can't believe I made it, but I did. I'm gonna fill up our tanks, both of our tanks. Normally I'd be saving now, but there is no saving. So Geronimo. The flashlight does not, on the Sea Glide, does not change your power consumption. Now, since we're entering from the side that I'm more familiar with, I feel a little bit better about exploring a little bit. So we're going to keep to our right wall here. Get this shit deposit. Diamond, excellent. This is funny.
Are the property of the All-Terra Corporation. You will be liable to reimburse the full market price. Your current bill stands at 3 million credits.
Little Easter eggs in the... Well, that's not even an Easter egg. That's just a part of the game. I love those things. Those little parts of the game. I need like another couple pieces of shale so I can build my laser. 40 seconds. We are running low on oxygen. Gotta keep that more in mind. Damn, that was scary. I know it'll give me a warning at 30 seconds, but I really wish it would give me a warning at this air tank is empty and maybe like 1 minute remaining or half air empty or something like that, because the 30-second warning is not enough. God damn it. God damn it. Come on. Ugh. I'm a little scared right now. I know I've got 70 seconds. I could make it all the way to the surface if I wanted to, but ugh. Do not like this whole hardcore thing. Okay. Fill up this air tank. Fill up the other air tank. I'm carrying a spare full battery with me just in case I run out of my Sea Glide. And let's head down again. I'm gonna have to get some bigger balls. That's only one way to say it. I'm gonna need to get some bigger balls about oxygen, because this is... But for a while we're gonna be hanging out at the surface, so after I get this laser cutter, we're gonna be hanging out at the surface for a while on dry land. Just need another diamond. There's a shale. Perfect. Lithium. Also important later in the game. Gold. Going to be very important to me. You'll notice that one of my requirements on the bottom right hand side of the map there, of the screen, is acquire gold for grid. Oh, that's a floodlight. I don't need that, but Okay, I'm gonna change out my air tank since it's empty.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay, I'm lost. I'm officially lost. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Stranded near cave system. Okay, it's officially time for me to start building the dive reel. Whew. It's important to note that almost all of my deaths in the last playthrough happened because of air, running out of air. So I am very wary of running out of air. Still need diamond. Still need to go down. Fuck! Okay, I'm going to pay attention to my compass this time. So I am at the north end of the cave. North. I am going directly south. I am at the north end. So when I'm trying to get out, I'm going to go north. North, north, north. North is life. Shell, shell, shell. Yes! Okay, we're out of here. We're out of here for now. I might have to start building that stupid tube system again. Because I don't think sunlight makes it all the way down there. Okay, we've got the piece that we need. Let's go back home. Let's go all the way home. Swim up at the surface. We're going to swim without our... Oh, hello, what's this? Some pieces for me to scan. Oh, let me tell you, this is very important. This scanner room, very, very important. That's a Seamoth.
Integrating new PDA data.
I can make the Seamoth now, but I don't care.
New blueprint acquired.
Scanner room is so helpful. Oh my god, it's helpful. Ugh. God, this is a stressful playthrough. Stupid hardcore mode. There's a couple of games I think that you need to play in hardcore mode. One of them is XCOM. You should not be save scumming XCOM. Action should have consequences. It's the only way you'll learn. Now, the multi-purpose room and the bioreactor would make me so that I'm not actually tied to the surface like I am now, with the ability to create power further down than solar panels work. So,
Welcome aboard.
I think we can find that if we go do our Aurora thing. So, the plasteel, because I figured out what lithium was. Laser cutter, diamond, titanium, cave sulfur. Okay, we always use your dead batteries for recipes. So we're gonna take our full battery away and our dead battery in. We're gonna need some cave sulfur. We're gonna need some, I think, titanium. And there we go. Perfect. Okay, let's go to the Aurora. Beautiful. Let's dump all of our extra resources. Carry just the essentials. We are gonna need... we need fire extinguishers, but they have them there, so we're gonna carry one. Carry an extra battery, because it's always a good idea. We're gonna eat, and then we're going to have our emergency food. Let's go find some peepers. Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get them peepers? Stupid fish didn't evolve a brain big enough to make a sea glide. That means I get to eat you. Oh, Gary fishes are pretty good too.
New creature discovered.
Let's just cook these guys up again.
It is common for those accustomed to synthetic foods to be repulsed by eating an animal carcass. Remember that humans survived this way for millennia. You can too.
Okay, we've got enough water. We're a little low on water in general, but I'm okay with that right now. I don't see any bladderfish nearby anyway, so east by the way, totally was right. East by southeast. Right about that is where the aurora is. And we're about to encounter something that is not fun. We're about to encounter Sammy the Safety Reaper, I imagine. He's proper name for that creature is a Reaper Leviathan, but on the forums there's been some memes about Sammy the Safety Reaper, who gives you tips, who means you no harm, of course. Reaper is one of the most dangerous creatures in the game, and you want to avoid him at all costs. So if we don't see any, I'm not going to be too broken up about that. But they're huge, and you'll know that that we've encountered one because you'll hear me make a girlish scream. East by southeast. That's how you'll know that we're encountering a Reaper right now. He's huge. He's white and red. He makes a roar that will give you some severe sphincter tone, and he will kill you very quickly. We're carrying enough health packs that we can kind of survive his attack. We've got a Sea Glide, which will help us outrun him, but we by no means can outrun him. But we can get out of his sort of area of where he's going to want to patrol. And also, one nice thing about not being in a vehicle is that he cannot fit into the tiny spaces we can. So just think of actually how it works in nature, and evade monsters in the same fashion. There's got to be some pieces here. Oh, but there's that guy. Run! Okay. Gravity trap sort of useless, but kind of an interesting. That's a Sea Glide. Don't need it. I don't want to be picking up titanium right now.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay, east by southeast. We're not quite to the area where the Reapers are yet, but because we have to get into the place where there's radiation. It's not that they thrive on radiation or anything kind of funny like that. They just don't mind it, I guess. And so they're one of the only live things around the radiation. Now, I'm looking for the bioreactor, so if we could find some bioreactor parts, I'd really, really appreciate it. I know for a fact that I can find multi-purpose room and bioreactor parts down in the jelly shroom caves. I do not want that. I do not want to have to go all the way down there. Looks like a big old bust. Okay, those are just sand sharks. They're harmless. So that's a big pile of titanium. I would be able to drill that. Now we're starting to get into Reaper territory. You notice there's no more coral. There's no more nice music. We're getting into Reaper territory. Here there be monsters. Free battery. It's always nice. That's why we emptied our pockets, because there's a lot of good stuff here. Some water. That roar you're hearing, that sound you're hearing, is not the Reaper. It's just a sand shark. I don't care about sand sharks. They're not that dangerous. They're a little scary. They're just not dangerous. Okay. Good filter fish. Filter fish. Bladderfish, I mean. Health pack. There's a lot of good stuff over here. Lots of metal. If you have the balls to come over here. Or if you just don't know about Sam. I'm sticking to the shallows, you'll notice. He's huge, so it's easier for him to get you out in the open. That's interesting. Floating box. I haven't seen him yet. We're going to make this trip exactly once. Oh, I should have made a propulsion cannon. Damn it. You don't need it, but it's gonna make my life harder that I don't have it. Ugh. God damn it. Oh, actually, we're gonna have to come back anyway because I don't have all the codes yet to get into all the different places. Ugh, fuck. I hate this area. I'm gonna run in there if I see a Reaper. So you can see we're right up against the Aurora now. Now, I have explored extensively these areas like under, like trying to get in the cracks there. I have never found anything under there, so they're really just good ways for you to drown. Okay, don't swim on the surface if you think there might be Reapers around. They will sneak up on you. And there's the open parts that the Reaper's going to be sitting in. Oh, God damn it, I hate doing this on hardcore. Ugh. Really should have brought the propulsion cannon. Stasis rifle would be nice too, but I don't have the stasis rifle and I'm not going to have it for a while. Come on.
Life form readings in this region are sparse.
Yeah, no shit.
The Aurora's radioactive fallout will have devastating effects on the alien ecosystem if not contained within the next 24 hours.
Really, there's no actual 24-hour thing. It's devastated the local ecosystem no matter what, and I beat the whole game last time without doing the containment procedure. Oh, thank God. Okay, I think I'm past the part where a Reaper would get me. Okay, we're cool. We're cool. He's hot. You're cool. Bob's Wonders reference there. So, there's these little spider things. They will actually hurt you, but they're not that big of a threat. This is where I would enter if I had a propulsion cannon, but I don't. So we're gonna have to take the long way. The long way. You do need a laser cutter, though. Do not even try to come here without the laser cutter. You won't get very far. It's a bunch of doors that you have to open with the laser cutter, and so it's not worth it.
Ship's structural integrity is low. Fire suppression equipment and laser cutters may be required. Exploration is conducted at your own risk.
Exploration is always conducted at my own risk. Alright, dry land. In some ways, a lot.
Scans show the digestive tracts of nearby life forms contain human tissues.
Yeah. The cave crawlers are eating humans, whatever. In some ways, dry land is much safer. In other ways, it is much more dangerous. For one, I can't drown to death on dry land. Point in favor. Point against. I'm not nearly as maneuverable or fast. Okay, so we're gonna pull out our fire suppression. Cargo Bay 3. Oh! That's nice.
Aurora systems are running on local reserve power, unable to remotely download back box data.
Okay, so Cargo Bay 3 administration. Let's go to administration first.
Integrate new PDA data.
It's kind of funny because this trash can is actually a very useful device. You can put anything in it and it'll disappear.
Acquired.
So that's kind of useful. Don't worry too much about the rumbling. The rumbling doesn't really... It's not really anything.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay, got everything out of this room. It's kind of cool. So that's the prawn. That's the suit that I would normally be using to do the end game part of this game, but we're not doing that today. So this is a part where I can get through without the propulsion cannon, but it's annoying because I have to do this.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. And of course, I fucked it up. Oh, let me see if I can maybe put out this fire right here. Nope. Some fire you can put out, some you can't. So there's a way to do this kind of jump. Oh shit, are you serious? I never died when I wasn't watching my health. Wow. Wow. Alright, well that sucks. That sucks a lot. I may not do this again, because this has been awful. Having it all be gone now kind of sucks for something stupid. I'm at least not going to do it again today, at least for a few hours, because that's a little soul sucking. Thanks for watching if you're there, and tune in later. I'm going to do some Warcraft 3 Peasant Revolt challenge later.